and let's talk about Marry Me Now. Okay, this is a really interesting show, and I hope it's not going to be a show where it's going to be. So let me give y'all a back real quick. So this show, Marry Me Now, are about couples that's been together for some time. Okay, I can't. The name of the girl that we met, or the couple we met this time, was Mooch and Ken. They had been together for like 2 years. They met each other on social media, right? So this show is about couples that's been together for some time, and one of the individuals is looking to, elevate the relationship into a marriage. So what's going to happen is they're going to propose to the person that they desire. Okay, obviously they mate, and I think they're going to do it within like 3 days, and then like get everything planned and stuff, and propose to the person. And on the same day that they propose, if that person says yes, then there's going to be a wedding, right? Now, this first particular episode with Mooch and Ken is the man and Mooch is the young lady, all right? Now, Mooch actually was the one that ended up proposing to her husband. Now, in the previews, we saw another woman propose to her guy, right, in the previews. And I'm like, let's not make this a show where it's always the woman proposing to the man, because what it sounds like to me, y'all are trying to do on, which is cute and highly entertaining, y'all are trying to normalize women proposing to their man. And I guess it is okay when I think about it to normalize that, if that's what you're okay with, because it's your relationship, but I just hate if it embarrasses you, like if that person ends up saying no because you are taking steps away from them. Some men may sit around all their life thinking about how they gonna propose to their woman or something. You know what I'm saying? So they probably had it all laid out, and you just robbed them of that opportunity. So you decided to do it because they weren't moving as fast as you wanted them to move. But you know what I'm saying, girl, if that's what you want to do, then who the hell am I? Good luck. All right, so let's keep going. So Mooch and Ken, so like I said, she's ready to marry her guy. They met on social media, and they've been together for about 2 years, okay? I do feel like that's like a rush. Like if you've been with somebody for 2 years, like some people can do it. Like I've heard of couples, actually, that had one night stand and still together to this day, like 10 years. You see what I'm saying? But I just feel like 2 years, I do feel like that's a bit soon, but again, to each his own. What else? So she tells him that the show that they're on is actually like a reality show for them searching for a home. They're looking for a house. Whole time she's planning to propose, okay? She's talking to her family, his family, all of that. Well, not all his family, girl. We're going to talk about that, okay? Now, he has been married before. He was married for about 8 years, okay, before it ended. She says that it's a timing thing, but she is jumping ahead of his timeline. She thinks that he does want to get married at some point, but she's jumping ahead of the timeline, and she's okay with that. And I'm kind of like, you sure? Okay, we're going to see. Okay, so she plans to persuade him into saying yes because she's in sales and it ain't a thing for her. Right? Now, here's the thing for me. She's been with this man for 2 years and has never met any of his family. And when she's brought it up, he's like, you're dating me. You're not dating my family. But also she said that times that he's flown out to go see his mom, she wasn't able to go. And she also, and if it wasn't because she wasn't able to go, it also was because she didn't want to intrude, right, on what they had going on or something like that. She said, I didn't want to take away the family time or the mommy son time or something like that. And I said, you already taken away from that when you decide to propose to this man without his mama even knowing or any, you know what I'm saying, without you having met her or none of that. And she probably wanted to not be a part of the process, but at least be there. Like, I just feel like you were already kind of like taken away already. But okay. So what else happened? So surprisingly, her family, all of her family, surprisingly, are okay with it. Her grandmama, her mama, her sister, her daddy, her brother. And I said, y'all, it's the fakest black family up here. Cause it ain't no mother way. I'm finna sit up here and no, man, I don't think all my family finna agree with that. Now they might just be like, well, shit, I ain't agree with it, but it's her life. She gonna do what she wanna do any damn way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, y'all could have at least had said that. Everybody was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm excited for you. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be amazing. Okay, then, I guess, girl. I mean, lucky for her, it worked out, but y'all need to stop the cap. Anyway, so her mom did tell her, like, when you just, first of all, the mama did not agree. The mama wanted to say, what the fuck you think you doing? But the grandmama said, is an elephant happy? I'm coming back, baby. I'm going to be here for that wedding. I'm happy. I'm happy for you, girl. So the mama like, Like hell you is. And then the daughter was like, well, mama, what you think? What you think, mama? Mama, what you think? She was like, well, if your grandmama is happy, then I'm just do what you wanna, baby. Like, girl, cut it out. No, you need to be honest and be real. Okay, so Mooch said something that was interesting about her man Ken. She said that he was like, he's a very private person, right? And I feel like that's fine. When it came down to like the Rebecca, I think that was the lady, that the wedding planner, the lady that's over therapist, whatever. So Rebecca told her, like, listen, you know, with you not meeting his family with the entire time that you've been with this man, you do know that that is a bit of a red flag, right? And she was like, yeah, well, you know, one thing about Ken, he's a very private person. So I understand that. And I say that's cool and cute for him to be private, but I feel like not with your mate, right? Not with your mate. Okay. And it was a bunch of excuses that you're giving me of, oh, well, whenever I could go, you know what I'm saying? Or whenever I couldn't go, I just let him do his thing. And like you came up with excuses, but you do know that there are holidays, right? You do know that y'all could have, like, I mean, 2 years, girl, multiply the days. Y'all could have planned a weekend trip where y'all blocked it off. So you over here coming up with excuses. But if that's what you want to do, girl, good luck. Let's get going. All right, so we talked about her telling her dad. Her dad, like I said, the whole family was supportive as hell, fake as hell, in my opinion, but okay. Okay. She talks about not meeting the family, but at some point she ended up meeting the sister. She met his sister and his niece. Okay, so they met each other, chit chatty patty. The next day she talked to the sister. She was like, listen, girl, you know I just met you, honey, but I'm about to drop a bomb. Listen, I'm about to propose to your brother, girl. Yes, girl, I'm finna propose to your brother, and we probably finna sit up here and get married too, girl. We finna get married. And the sister was like, okay. Oh, yeah, that's exciting. And I'm just like, you're not happy, girl. But I can tell everybody, and I can't really fault them for this 100%, on not wanting to embarrass their family member on TV. That's because I feel like that's the angle that they went with, not wanting to embarrass their family member. But I feel like it would have been better if y'all would have just kept it honest with her. Okay. But if that's how you feel honestly, then okay, honestly, truly, then good luck. What else happened? So the day of the proposal, they downtown. It looked like they was like in the midtown area or somewhere, girl. So they downtown, wherever they in midtown. Girl, they got this lady dragging her beautiful dress across the streets. Not across the streets, honey. He couldn't be a dinner or something. So they had her drag her little dress across the street while he's standing over there doing like an interview. And then the lady walks off, have him slowly turns around. He see his woman. They hug, they kiss. He's questioning like what's going on, what's happening. She gives him this speech about how amazing he is and all this other great stuff and how will he marry her. Now, what I can appreciate, I will say this, her asking him will he marry her, she did not get down on her knee. Now, I do feel like, okay, girl, like that's his thing. Let him get on his knee. Okay, why is y'all women getting on y'all knees? Okay, so let him do his thing. So she just stood up there, hugged him, and asked him if he would marry her. She was like, yeah. She's like, okay, great. So like today, would you do it today? Or whatever. And he was like, what the fuck? Yeah, sure. And he also was leading with, I don't want to embarrass you on TV. Okay, so he decided to say yes. What else ended up happening? They get into the car and he asked her if she was scared or something like that. And she was like, no, I'm just excited to be your wife and all this other stuff. And he was like, well, I'm scared. She looked disappointed, but needless to say, it still went down. Okay. They ended up getting married. So we shall see. Hell, hopefully at the end of the season, they do a check-in to see what's going on with these people. Are they still married and where they are in their relationship? You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So that was pretty much that. I mean, she was a gorgeous girl to me. She was very pretty, had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful smile. So her smile, just seeing how hard she cheesed, made you want to be happy for her at the same time. Like, oh, she's so cute. She got what she wanted. She, you know, whatever. I'm glad he didn't embarrass her and say no. She going through all of these, you know, links to do stuff. But at the same time, you know, I'm like, you know, it won't work for me. But if it worked for you, then good luck. All right, so there's that, honey. Let me see what y'all saying to do. We're going to move on to Love and Marriage, Huntsville, honey, okay? He's been with her for 2 years. The only way to know for sure if he wants her as his wife is to wait for him to ask. And there's that, okay? I'm not proposing to no man. If a man wants to wife you, he will ask and propose, period. Period, okay? I couldn't watch this show past 5 minutes, but where are all of these women But were all of these women black? From the previews, that's what it looks like. Now we might see some, that's just what they use in a preview. I don't recall seeing a white one or an Asian one or anything else. Okay. So I think they might be all, black women. Okay. I would never embarrass myself on national TV. You could tell all in his face he wasn't really here for it. He wasn't. He was definitely bothered and hesitant, but you could tell to me he was leading with, I don't want to embarrass you. You went through this far. Let's just do it. And he probably also was thinking, hell, if it don't work out, I'll divorce your ass like we did with the first one. Okay. So yikes. All right, girl. So there's that.